Okay, so we are looking at solving quadratic inequalities today. And first I want to look at these two inequalities and how are they different. Okay, so hopefully someone said this one is f of x or y, and so that means it has two variables. And as this one has two variables, an x and a y, how much does this one have? One variable. Okay, so this would be graphed on an xy coordinate plane, and this would just be graphed on an x or a number line. So that is the difference between those. So we are going to be using those when we answer these questions below. So I'm going to do two examples, and then you're going to do two by yourself. That is the plan. So looking at this first one, we have the graph. So this is the graph. F of x is less than x squared minus 2x minus 8. So I want to use that to help me find the solution to the inequality when it's greater than 0. So I'm going to need these 2 points, the two x-intercepts are the two main points I need, and I'm going to translate them and put them right here. -2 and 4. Okay? Then I take the shaded parts and put them here. Essentially what I have done is I have taken the x-axis, just what's on the x-axis, and redrawn it on a number line. Okay? Then I can use that to write interval notation. So what does this mean starting right here, starting all the way to the left? Negative infinity. Where does it stop? -2. And then 4 to infinity. Now, so what that means is x can be anything less than -2 and greater than 4. Okay, so for this equation, right up here, x can be anything less than -2 and greater than 4. I used closed dots because this was a solid line. Okay, so I used closed dots and brackets for the numbers. Okay, let's do another one. Next one, I'm going to use these dots. Okay, however, this one I need to make a dotted line because it is greater than but not equal to. So it's a dotted line. So these are not going to be closed circles. What kind of circles are they going to be since it's a dotted line? There you go. They're going to be open circles. So right here I'm going to put a 1 and a 7. Open circle at 1, open circle at 7. This time I'm going to shade in between the two circles. Why am I shading in between the two circles? Because the graph is shaded in between the two circles. So my solution is 1 to 7 with parentheses because of the open circles, because of the dashed line. So once again, dashed line, open circle, parenthesis. Solid line, closed circle, bracket. Okay? So, and this one would be less than or greater than, and this would be less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, so that's the difference. So if you still don't have this little chart down, you need to do that. So essentially what you do is you graph the inequality, then you look at the x-axis, and then you use that to help you find the solution. Okay, so try the two next ones by yourself. So push pause on the video, someone stand up and push pause. Try for a few minutes. Now remember guys, this is what I've been telling you. Don't wait and have the answer done for you. Don't watch someone else run. You take a few laps on the track. Don't watch someone lift weights. You lift some of those weights. So try the next two examples. There's no harm in writing something down on your paper, even if it's wrong. Writing something down is better than writing nothing. So try the next two examples. See if you can get something down. And then in a minute, push the video to start again. Okay, hopefully everyone has at least tried these two problems. I did put a hint on your paper about graphing them on your calculator. So you will go to y equals, and then over here on this side, there's something that looks like this. That is the greater than symbol. And there's something that looks like this. And that's the less than symbol. Okay, and the way you get to those symbols is by pushing enter. So the calculator can do the shading all for you. So this first one, my graphs aren't going to be perfect, but this first one crosses here and here and looks something like this. Okay, and your shading in your calculator should have been here. Okay, so it's a solid line because it's greater than or equal to. So I know right here I'm going to do -8 to -1, and I'm going to shade in the middle. So my solution is -8, -1 with brackets. Solid line, closed circles, brackets. So x can be anything between -8 and -1. So could x be -7? Yes. Could x be 0? No. Could x be 10? No. Could x be -5? Yes. Okay, so the next one is going to look like this. Also solid line, also closed circles, except this time when you graph it, you should get shading on the outside. Okay, so once again we want to look at just the x-axis, and what is it showing us? And it is showing us that we have a dot at -3 and a dot at 3, and we're shading on the outsides. Okay, which means that we have -infinity to -3 and 3 to infinity. Okay, so that should be how you try those two problems. Okay, there's several on the homework. Keep attempting, keep trying. Okay, the last thing is 2-word problems. These are tough, and this is what I want you to do. I said I know you can't maybe do these yet, but I want you to write something about the problem. Don't leave it blank. Read it and write something. What is it about? What is the question asking for? Do you know anything? Can you sketch something? Can you graph it on your calculator? Can you write anything? Write something. Do not leave it blank. Try to do some kind of work on these two problems. Okay? Then when you're finished, you may work on homework from yesterday, or practice from yesterday, practice from today. So you can do 3-1 that you should have, or 3-2. You can work on the word problem some more. Those are all things you can do. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. And have a great long weekend. Bye.